Claire Savage from Swindon Citizens Advice. Over to you, Claire.
Hi everybody, I'm Claire. I'm going to try and quickly share my presentation with you, and hopefully you can see that now.
That's great.
Brilliant. Okay, so just to give you a picture of what last year looked like for us, as we all know, it's a very different year for everybody, and we saw our service move completely to telephones and emails. So we introduced during the year a free phone advice line number, and we streamlined our referral process, so making it much easier for people to access us. We helped 7,044 individuals and families with over 23,000 problems. On average, clients presented with 3 to 4 different problems, making each situation ever more complex. And on a side note, the kind of 44% of the total amount of debt presented was presented in the last 3 months, so that's January to March, which suggests that debt problems are going to continue to rise significantly as we move out of lockdown. So moving forward, the issues we're expecting to see an increase around are housing and homelessness, especially in the private rented sector, potential rise in unemployment and redundancy, the universal credit uplift due to end in September having a detrimental effect on families and individuals, an increase in debt potentially from the fallout of accrued debt, for example, people benefiting from payment holidays during COVID, and also the EU settlement scheme queries as we get closer to the end of June deadline. So moving on, so in case you don't know kind of the areas that we can help with, these are just a few. Benefits, debt, employment, housing, consumer, family and personal, immigration, discrimination, as well as many more. I'll give you a bit of a breakdown of the help that we can give to people as well. So, welfare benefits, we support with many different aspects of welfare benefits, from a simple benefit check to helping somebody to challenge a benefit decision to our upper tribunals. We've got benefit caseworkers that can help our clients. We've got our Macmillan benefit caseworkers that can help anybody affected by cancer. We've also got a help to claim team, and our help to claim team specialise in universal credit claims. So from the beginning of the claim all the way to them receiving their payment potentially 6 weeks later. So that's a free phone number as well. People can just phone up to help to claim and get advice over the phone from a free phone number. So debt, dealing with money issues, it can be off-putting for lots of people, but our debt team support our clients to deal with their debt problems. And we also have our DRO intermediaries, so they're part of the team, can help to do that, and they can go through the whole DRO process with our clients, even helping our clients to find the grants to get the fees to be able to make the applications. So in debt as well, we can help the clients with any emergencies that they have, explain the priorities and non-priorities of debts, help them check the liabilities for debt, look at maximising their income and how to negotiate with priority creditors, and identify how to deal with the non-priority creditors. And we can also refer them to specialists for more complex cases, so such as debt relief orders if it's a more complex issue, bankruptcy as well. So housing, we can give advice on housing, so help with homelessness or threatened homelessness, evictions, eviction processes, so obviously a lot over the COVID and the rules around eviction. Problems with landlords, so we get a lot of repair queries, and neighbourhood problems as well. Employment issues, we can help. Sometimes the clients aren't quite sure whether they're an employee, worker, agency worker, so we can help them establish what their employment status is, help them establish what their statutory rights are, their contractual rights, check for discrimination, and we can signpost and refer to specialists as well. So we can help with family and personal issues, so that kind of varies from relationship breakdowns to helping somebody deal with making a will, registering a name or a child, and yeah, divorce and separation, and we can give them some advice and guidance around that. Consumer issues, so we've got a free citizens advice consumer helpline that people can phone up and get advice on consumer issues, as well as reporting to trading standards and advice on legal protections available against discrimination and unfair trading practices, and scams and how they can report scams and deal with that. We can help with immigration advice, so we can explore the rights to stay in the UK. All of our advisors are available to provide advice up to the OISC level 1, and we're lucky enough to have our specialist immigration advisor who can deal with level 2 and level 3 OICS inquiries. So our level 2 advisor can deal with asylums, challenges, appeals, and things like that. Brexit, we can advise people about the EU settlement scheme. This needs to be done before the 30th of June 2021. We can also help with the process and explain what needs to be done, and if they can't make the application online, how they can still make an application by getting a paper copy of the form. We also have access to Language Line if English isn't a client's first language, and we've used this quite a lot over lockdown. So that's also an option. Don't ever worry about somebody not being able to communicate with us, because we will always try our best to be able to provide service for everybody. Our volunteers are trained in-house. They have a very thorough training that they go through. Our training team delivers the full extensive range of all the inquiry areas to our volunteers. This used to be done in-house, but we've been doing it virtually over lockdown, and all of our volunteers are qualified as generalist advisors. Our volunteering roles are very varied and rewarding. We've got lots of volunteers from different backgrounds, and everybody volunteers with us for a different reason. And when a volunteer is with us, they are supported fully and supervised throughout their time with us. So our contact details, you can contact us on our free phone number to our advice line team. You can contact us via our contact form on our website. You can also make referrals to us via our contact form on the website. So I'll leave those details up there, and if anybody's got any questions.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Claire. Yes, indeed. Any questions? And these details are also on the directory, so I will put the link to the directory in the chat as well. Cher has a question.
It's not necessarily a question, it's a thank you. We couldn't have got through COVID without Citizens Advice doing the amount of referrals that they've done for us and contacting the people in need. And the work between Citizens Advice and the emergency assistance team at Swindon Borough Council has been phenomenal, and I think that should be recognised. I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been great working with everybody over this time. I know we worked together before COVID, but during COVID it really has helped us build relationships. So thank you, Cher.
Okay, well, thanks very much. I'm just seeing if there's one more. Did a hand just go up? I think no, that was it. So thanks again for that. And